way, make sure that, my trash is... So I didn't leave and go do a chest x-ray in between. This is still your patient. You're responsible for them. So you have to follow what your hospital protocol is, but my experience has been that you're still taking care of this patient, so you shouldn't abandon them. Because like I said, what if they suddenly start feeling faint when they're in the bathroom? You might even show them, like, here's the call light. You know how your bathrooms all have a call light or a button to push if they're not feeling well. So, this might be the time that you step out of the room to check on your films to see that everything came out okay. But I wouldn't take off and leave the patient. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and do my KUB for my post-evac, and we're done. All right, that's really kind of like I do all the other KUBs. Now that we don't have tubes and stuff, I'll go ahead and shield them again.
Now we're taking like all these other films prior to the ED, and after you drain and patients here, and you look back at your films and you clip something.
Too late now.
So you just continue what you're doing?
Yeah, so that's why usually it's a team effort. Someone should be running, if you are still using cassettes or digital, whatever you're doing, somebody should be running or looking at it as you're doing your steps. So by the time you get to the decubes or your last film, they can say, hey, you missed the left flexure, go take another one. So they should tell you before you drain the patient. I wouldn't do like all my overheads and drain the patient and then go check on my films. You want to make sure that either you or someone has reviewed your films to make sure they've got all the anatomy. Because in the old days, we used to have problems like films getting stuck together in the dark room, in the processor. Your left lateral decube and your RPO got stuck together, and so then you have to repeat both of them. Now, it comes to a point where the patient may not be able to hold the fluid or the air anymore, and it just starts coming out. So even if you go to repeat it, it's not going to look like your first one. But you can only do what you can do. I mean, the patient can only hold it for so long. But this shouldn't be a 45-minute. This is like 15 minutes.
So, say if it was like 45, would you do it 2 inches below for the KUB at the end? Like, how you about to do the KUB right now?
Yeah. And not 2 inches below. I mean, maybe just slightly below to include the rectum.
Okay.
But it shouldn't. The rectum should stop at the pubic symphysis.
Oh.
So there wouldn't be a reason to center too low. Okay. So drink extra fluids today. You may go ahead and eat your normal diet. Any questions? Your doctor should get a report in and find out what your hospital's routine is for that. Don't say tomorrow if you're not going to get it.